All right, everyone, welcome back. We are back on Unlimited for the final day for now. I am standing in front of my Jeep. I got Dylan here with me. Dylan has completed the build. How do you feel, man?
Relieved.
Relieved? How many hours do you think you've put in on this?
100, 120-ish.
120 hours? Damn, dude, that's, yeah.
It's, what they don't tell you is all the painstaking details and, you know, the just trying to make things look like, especially putting the trim back together and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
To kind of give it that Jeep comfort on the inside, but still have the functions of, you know, the aftermarket roll cage,
yeah,
so to speak. So
yeah. Because this thing is a beast. So let's turn you guys around. Let's see this. Dylan is going to talk us through all the details that have gone into this. We're starting at the back there. You can see, I mean, so starting with the trim, we got the factory trim back in there. How did that go?
Went pretty all right. I mean, basically, you just, for one, there was a big tower that was here.
Yeah.
That basically, I think, touched the bottom of this tube.
Would have made a nice scratching sound.
So I kind of ran some ideas by you. We basically just decided that we would cut this off flush. Yep. And you were going to maybe come up with some 3D printed cap or solution for this. Yeah. But for now, that's what we came up with. And then it was basically just cutting in and around the actual tie-in plate.
Yeah.
So you had to do that on both sides.
Hell yeah, wires are nice and hid. So in this, we put the best top Trek top back on here. So got the special brackets to make all that happen. Nice wires. So all that, we have the dome light even back in place. How to go getting that in place, wiring that guy back in. Any interesting, or did it fall right where it had to?
Basically, there's no desired or set angle. So what I did was I took an angle finder to a factory roll cage and measured the angle of the crossbar there, and I don't remember what that number was, but took that and then put my angle finder on that, set that at the degree of a factory one, kind of looked at it, made sure it was centered and at the right angle, and then burned it in.
Hell yeah.
So it has the ability to light up the rear cargo trunk as well as the back seat. So awesome. It's at that same factory angle.
Hell yeah, dude. Nice touch, nice touch. And then moving to the back, so we got tall people may have a bit of a leg room issue, but I mean, dude, the X bar in here, the harness bar, the PRP bench seat, this all just looks freaking tough, man. How to go back here, and you got the factory sound bar in there too.
That was probably painstakingly one of the hardest things to get to fit into this.
Yeah.
I think it would have been a little easier without the X bar.
Yeah.
But we made it work.
Hell yeah.
The biggest thing was, how do we keep it looking factory without making it look all chopped up?
Yeah.
So basically what I did was I cut past this, like on the inside of it, so that left this that came all the way out. We took a heat gun, bent that in, and then folded it over, so it, because once you cut into that, there's basically it's all hollow, there's a void. So that kind of seals it up, and then you spray it with spray foam just to kind of keep it from well, either getting critters in there, or rain or moisture, whatever.
Yeah, not like
sand,
we're gonna
dust,
splash through mud.
Yeah, you don't want any of that getting into your sound bar. So
right on.
Because I'm pretty sure it's hollow all the way up to the speaker.
Yeah.
So,
yep.
And then just an extra layer of protection. There's a layer of RTV on that to keep the moisture out. And then it was painted black, flat black, to match the sound bar. And that happened here, where the top bar goes across and up in the front too.
Yeah.
And it was like that on both sides. So they all got spray foam and insulation, and then painted black.
Nice.
And then obviously once you cut it, you sand it and file it and try to get your nice straight lines. You know, just so everything looks as best as possible. Almost like it was meant to be.
Oh yeah.
Or try to anyway.
Hell yeah, man. Came out looking absolutely beautiful. And then front seats, we got so I ordered the hard style. You need to take a test in order to get that latch style in. And then I went easy up front with the quick little turnstile PRP harnesses. Quick, easy in and out. How's it? So I got it. You need to share the story. After it was all together, you sat in here. How'd you feel?
Felt like doing a bunch of dumb shit.
Cage, harnesses, seats. It just sort of makes you feel a little dangerous, huh?
You feel a little planted and you feel a little too safe.
Yeah. So
it almost feels like the fear factor does not exist. So, don't know what that means for your Jeep now, but
So I was talking to Shay at one point, and granted, I don't have a trailer yet, but on my dash it says the "Remember Stupid, you need to drive this home." Do you think it's time to change that to "Before you do it, how far is the trailer"? Does that?
I would get the trailer first.
Get the trailer first. That's fair. Yeah.
Because you still got to drive it until then.
Because.
Or at least have a buddy that has the trailer.
Yes. And that's a nice reminder just to keep me honest, keep me kind of sane. But man, yeah, this is definitely going to be one where I'm going to feel like getting a little bit. I'll try a little bit harder, or, you know, try something a little higher risk, because I'm safer now, right? I need a helmet.
Well, theoretically.
Yes.
You're if you, in the event of a flop, it won't crush you.
Yes.
You're safer that way.
Yes. Very true. This looks absolutely awesome, man. I mean, the finish, the V-bar sort of matching. Now, there was kind of an interesting find, because the V-bar, we kind of moved it so it follows the line of the bars above. It's not touching in the middle. But as you were putting it back together, we found the sun visor doesn't fit because of how we set. And that was a request on my part.
And it was just kind of an oversight on my part to not think of to check that.
Yeah.
And we're just like, that's where you want it? Okay, that's where I'll put it. Weld it in and then put it back together. I'm like,
Yeah. Now we know why they say, okay, have it touching in the middle. That's on me. But the good news is it's still plenty of a gap in there. There's products out on the market, and there's just stuff that I think if I get a little creative with some hose clamps, maybe a piece of metal that's flat black or something, I can make a sun visor for that. But dude, this is absolutely incredible. I can't thank you enough for everything you did on this.
Thank you for trusting me.
Oh my God, hell yeah! You treated this as your own vehicle.
Actually has parts of my own vehicle.
Yeah. Yes. Which one is it?
So it's specifically this piece.
That piece right
when
there.
I was modifying it to fit the roll cage, I completely butchered it.
Yeah.
And once I put it in there and realized what I didn't need to cut versus what I did cut, I made those adjustments to the other side. And when push came to shove, I just stole it out of mine and said, all right, here you go.
There you go.
We couldn't get one in time, so...
So I will forever have piece of the mechanic's Jeep who built this and put his heart and soul into it, and his own Jeep. And dude, that is, I mean, talk about going above and beyond, donating parts to the cause. That's awesome, man. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Hell yeah. Yeah, well, this is awesome. I'm super excited. I definitely need to do a shakedown, so I think we got to figure out a time to hit Hollyoaks or some off-road park, because yeah, now the only thing left to do is get on the trail. Thank you again for all you did, brother.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Appreciate all the guys at Unlimited who worked on this, helped make this happen, for letting me set up the GoPros in the shop. That's so far, that's been some pretty fun footage to watch and stuff like that.
I can only imagine.
Oh my gosh, it's all good stuff. I still have a picture of the sign on the door just to say, hey, remember, there might be a camera rolling in here. But yeah, I got nothing else to say. I'm excited as hell to drive it. Thank you so much, man. I like Jeeps. You like Jeeps?
I like Jeeps.
Hell yeah. Let's go trailing.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, we'll see you guys as soon as we hit the trails. Thank you so much for tuning in. Check out Unlimited. These guys put their heart and soul into this. Check out Dylan. You know, he's got his own adventures and stuff. Remind me, Instagram?
It's Chief EDT JKU.
There you go.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Or there's another one too. The Overland one is Gladiator.
Gladiator?
Yeah.
There you go. So make sure you follow Dylan, all his adventures, and we'll see you guys on the trail soon. See ya. What's up, everybody? So it's been a little bit of time since that install finished up. I've had some opportunities to go do shakedown runs, and figured I'd talk about it a little bit. Kind of recapping. Dylan, phenomenal job on the install, dude. It's been rock solid. It has been performing past what I wanted. Looks badass. Had to have the corridors. It's a beautiful day. We're filming a little bit outside because it's a beautiful day, but also because I'm looking at least 2 projects that can't be on camera yet. But anyway, the Jeep, we got some stuff going on with it, so I wanted to talk about it a little bit. Dylan, you did awesome, man. Clint took care of me. Adam Shoemaker runs an awesome business there. Appreciate all you guys. Yeah, I'm so happy with the way this came out, and really happy with the way it's handling itself on the trails now. It changed in that it feels a lot more solid when you're rolling around. We did a shakedown run at Bundy Hill. I'll put the clip in and sort of talk over it maybe. But Bob Nuss was directing traffic for me and spotting me over the new tire obstacles at Bundy Hill Off-Road Park in Jerome. And Bob Keys was filming me. And yeah, the way it was flexing over the vehicle felt very solid, even though it does a lot of flexing through that new obstacle, and I felt in control the whole time. Bob did a spectacular job spotting me, obviously, but no, it's the way the body moves. It doesn't have the same sort of flex anymore, so you feel very grounded and connected to the trail, which is a beautiful thing over big flexing obstacles. So got a nice sort of stack picture on a rock too. I don't know how I managed to stand it up on the point of the rock, but yeah, no, that was pretty cool. But the Jeep's been doing really well. We still have a few things going on. I'm gonna grab the camera and kind of show you guys, just because with the top down with the corridors, this thing it looks even better every time. Man, I smile ear to ear every time I drive this thing. So let's get you guys up close and personal and check this thing out. So getting a little close up on the vehicle here, trying to hold the camera as steady as I can. I got a little monopod thing I'm working with today. With the corridors, man, the top down, this thing it looks intense, it looks safe, it looks fun. And that's how it feels driving it too. You feel connected to the road, you feel a lot safer in those PRP 5-point harnesses and the Gen-Rate roll cage. So a lot safer feeling, and I think it's making me a little bit braver, a little bit more gutsy on the trail. I'm gonna have a custom plate that's gonna be made there. Put a radio up there, intercom system with headsets so the passengers can all talk to each other. Maybe a first aid kit, I'll put that up there so it's nice and in reach. Back passengers had my buddies Ryan and Mohammed sitting back there, probably my height, maybe a little bit taller. They were very comfortable. They liked the way the seats feel. They passed the test on buckling in with those 5-point harnesses. In the back, I got the more traditional style. In the front, I got PRP's cam lock system. You just flip that and a quick, easy unbuckle situation happens. And it all just clicks together. So nice and easy for the driver and front passenger. Mainly because that's where people are going to be most often, and the back went more traditional with it. But yeah, Ryan and Mohammed, when they were riding, no problems with knee clearance. Ethan, who is 6'5", 6'6", I think. Someone will correct me there. You know, when he was sitting back there, he did have a little bit of head clearance, but you know, it is what it is. I don't think I'm going to have too many big people back there, but we'll see what happens. The dome light, the positioning that Dylan did on that was just perfect. Gives plenty of light into the front or the rear passenger area, and also plenty into the cargo area. So that's still plenty usable. We got the top down, so getting big stuff in and out's complicated. But one of the other custom things I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a panel for this triangle opening right here on both sides. Main thought on that is, for that, I'm sizing it so it'll have sort of like the Molly pattern in it, and I'll actually be able to hang my recovery equipment, tree savers, tow straps, all that good stuff. So those will be coming in, and I'll weld all that stuff in, and that's a welding project I'm comfortable with. Doing a simple support plate like the one overhead, but when it's structural like this, yeah, I'll go to a pro like Dylan, just because I'm not there with my pipe welding yet. But this thing is just mean. It's cool. I still need to put my spare tire on. That's happening later today. But yeah, this thing is just awesome. Also in the back, what we're gonna do, open this up right quick. We're gonna do another panel right in there. And again, that'll be more storage. Can hang some tools and stuff off that. I got my little Best Top modified tailgate table there, but I like my storage. I like having no loose items in the Jeep when I'm driving, and it's kind of killing me right now that when I do carry tools or recovery equipment, things are rolling around. So coming up with a couple creative solutions there. So this thing has been just absolutely awesome. I love the way the cage looks. I love the way the vehicle drives with the cage now. I couldn't be happier. Dylan, all the Unlimited crew, you guys absolutely killed it. So that's kind of the walk around with everything open. I think this just looks so cool with the corridors in it. I got a couple big trips coming up. Actually, in a few weeks, 3 or 4 weeks, I got Drummond Island. I've been granted the opportunity, and I'm so excited to be able to help out as a trail guide for the Drummond Island Jeep Jamboree this year. I'm probably not going to do a lot of filming, if I'm going to be honest, just because the priority is the people I'm on their trail, the guests, if you will. They're out there for an adventure. They don't need someone running around sticking a camera all over the place and, you know, trying to film them while they're having their own experience. So I may film some pre-running stuff. I get to actually tail for one of the guys who, he was the first person who taught me how to wheel. Mike Sipe, who he was the tail at my first 101 when Oxus was brand new, first time off-roading, literally hit 1,000 miles on the trail. And now he and I are running a group for Drummond Island Jeep Jamboree. So really cool, really excited to spend some time with him. Mike, looking forward to seeing you, brother. And then I got another big trip coming up in July where we are going to Iceland. And it's a Jeep channel, so you're wondering, man, why is he talking about Iceland? We're going Jeeping in Iceland. The Jeep Jamboree, they're doing an Iceland event. They're doing several overseas events and international events now. And we decided, you know what, this sounds like an awesome time. Let's go to Iceland. So that, I'm not working, I'm not guiding, I'm not doing anything like that. So I'm going to be filming my stuff, my family, and we're going to have an awesome time going to Iceland. I've been going on YouTube and searching Iceland foods, and I'm up for trying most things once. If you've met me, I've probably told you stories on how I essentially lived in the Philippines for 5 or 6 weeks and got to try a lot of their food. Stuff that you won't find anywhere else, and including balut. Look it up, B-A-L-U-T. That's a fun one. But in Iceland they have fermented shark, so we're gonna try some fermented shark while we're there, because reasons. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna close it out there. I got some installs to do. For you guys, it'll be a few weeks. For me, I gotta get to work, and we'll film the install. Gen-Right roll cage going in. I like Jeeps. You guys like Jeeps? We'll see you later. Let's have some fun. I'll talk about that project in a couple weeks too.